Alright, so we've got our first look at the Fortnite and Marvel Zero War comic book, issue number 1. And this thing is jam-packed with Fortnite lore. So if you remember with the Batman comics, they were heavily tied in to the lore or the story of Fortnite. And the same thing is going to apply to this Fortnite and Marvel collaboration, Zero War. So as the title of this video implied, this comic has revealed the 5th member of the 7, and his name is the Origin. So as you can see on the cover of this particular comic, we've got a lot of different characters, including Spider-Man, the Foundation, Wolverine, and look at that on the top. That is the Origin. Now we don't know much about the Origin, other than we actually saw him in a survey. So as you should be aware, Epic Games, for some reason or another, puts out these massive surveys with a bunch of leaked skins. And these skins can be anything from Battle Pass skins to Fortnite crew skins to just regular old item shop skins. So that's actually where we first saw the Origin. You can see right here, along with the 2 sisters. Now we also got the guy to the right of the Origin, which assumingly is him without his mask, but I don't know. You can see the purple flames look the same. Then he has some on the top of his head as well. So people were assuming that this is the Origin without his mask on and his armor. But we don't know that for sure. And then again, as I mentioned, the sisters are on the right. But plain as day, he is on the front of this particular comic book. Crazy. So on Twitter, a guy by the name of Bill Roseman tweeted out some actual pictures from inside issue number 1. And he says, first look at interior pages from Fortnite and Marvel Zero War number 1. So he posted 4 different images. Let's just take a peek here. So in this first one, you can see that Spider-Man has teamed up with everyone here, and look who's on the right, the sisters. Now, obviously we have yet to see these 2 in-game, but they look pretty sweet. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they're crew pack skins, but I really don't know. So it looks like they're trying to bust into some kind of bunker here, and you can actually see in the background one of those drills, the IO drills. And then there's some weird grayish outlines back there. And then it looks like the Foundation is leading the charge. Is that the Foundation? I get the Foundation and the Scientist confused. I think that's the Rock right there, right? So that's the first image. Pretty sweet, especially because it shows the sisters. I would love to learn more about them. This next one has everyone going crazy because obviously the Mecha Team leader's there. Missing arm and all. And the return of the monster. It's the Caddis versus Doggus fight again. Remember that? How crazy. They're going back at it again. And look at the blood on the bottom part. Are you kidding me? Is that just a flashback? It's got to be a flashback, right? Because look, he's plunging the sword into the monster's head. That's just like what happened in Chapter 1. This has got to be a flashback. There's no way these 2 have returned and are basically doing the same fight again. It's 100% a flashback. Next image, I don't know if this is a flashback or not, but Galactus is here. And then we've got Spider-Man, and again, who's he talking to? Is that the Scientist or the Foundation? Or is that the Origin? I don't know. They all look the same with their blue armor. Well, anyway, why is Galactus here? It actually looks like he's being disintegrated by Thanos' snap right there. Look on the side. A bunch of his head looks pixelated. So does his torso there. I don't know. Galactus? Possibly coming back. Maybe we'll get that Galactus skin that we were promised 10,000 years ago and never got. So this looks like the cover art here. And it looks like we have, again, one of the twins. Spider-Man again, Wolverine again. And what? Who is that? Tfue down there? Is that Tfue holding the Drake's treasure map there? What is that? I don't know who that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be Jonesy? Agent Jones right there in Tfue form? I'm really not sure, but that 100% looks like Tfue. He must have character modeled for this image. That's actually pretty cool. So that obviously is the cover. So those were the 4 images we've got so far. All of this in issue number 1. That's crazy. Now I just wanted to point out in the first image I showed where Spider-Man is web slinging, this guy right down here appears to be holding a new weapon. I don't recognize this. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, or let me know what it is in the first place. But I have no idea what that is. So we've got Marvel, Fortnite, Lore, The 7, and IO all in the first issue. So I didn't really cover these in elaborate detail, but if there's anything you see in any of these images that I posted, please leave it in the comments. Have a discussion down there. If you see something cool, point it out in the comment section, and I'm sure others will appreciate it as well. Now remember, with the Batman comics, there were all kinds of codes to redeem things. So I hope that's the case with these as well. But what skin will we get? Maybe it'll be the Origin. Imagine if you buy all the comics at the end, you'll get to redeem the Origin skin, and that's the only way to get him. Well, I shouldn't say the only way to get him, because remember Harley Quinn and the Armored Batman, all those were in the comics. You could redeem the codes, get them for free, but then they eventually came to the item shop. But I think it would be cool if we could get maybe the Origin as one of the redeemable codes. We don't know yet. As far as I know, I don't think anything's been leaked. But what I do know is that this is going to be absolutely incredible, and a lot of story-based lore should be revealed in this comic. So hang on until June. It's a long wait, but it should be worth it. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.